So, I'm going to do it with my own concoction again today, so bear with me here as I explain my reasonings behind this deck. Today I have an interesting, a primitive butterfly and kind of star drawing kind of combo. I wanted to figure out a deck to use with this guy, because I feel like it's really good, and I feel like the problem right now in dueling, especially for Xyz 5 or 5X rank 5s, we don't have a lot of decent decks for rank 5s. We don't have a lot of good consistent 5 cards with 5 star monsters. Like the only thing we have is Cyber Dragon, but obviously you focus on your fusions and stuff for that. So I decided to make up a different kind of combo with this, and I thought maybe a primitive butterfly and star drawing, because they both can. This guy's can become level 5, and then if you special summon, say you special summon primitive, and then you use star drawing, you can make both of them level, or both of them will become level 5. And I thought, why not stop there, since primitive butterfly has the secondary effect of it increases all levels of insect monsters you control by 1. So I thought maybe I could throw in some different insect type monsters into the deck, and we can figure out what way we could kind of do with that. So for the deck that we do have today, is we have three primitive butterfly, 1 confronting the sea, 3 star drawings, 2 perform fell skater skimmer, 3 flame cooker kamakuri 1, and then 2 resonance insect, and then we have 3 cosmics 2 econs, and then 1 ballistic squad. Then for the next deck we have number 61 Volcasaurus, got Cowboy, Tyrus, the Keeper of Genesis, which is a new guy, and then Ardius, the Keeper of Armageddon, which are actually kind of, I think they're both linked because one's dark and one's light. They're both kind of, it's like a fairy and a demon, not fairy, an angel and a demon kind of thing, so that's kind of cool. Then we have Vylon the Sigma. I have not used this guy yet, so I don't know whether I want to keep him in the deck or not. And then we have 1 Diamond Direwolf, and then 1 Wind Up Arsenal Zen Mayo, which is good for popping set spells, especially if you don't have Cosmics, and it doesn't get destroyed before you try to pop a spell. Excuse me, guys. So I'm still playing with the ratio of the monsters a little bit. Confronting the Sea is actually a really interesting card, because it's actually, honestly, it's pretty good. I know it is an insect, but I obviously don't need to raise this guy to level 6. But honestly, with the amount of like extra deck summoning in this game, especially like right now in the meta, and despite not having much Xyz decks, you still get a lot of extra deck summoning. And I had a pretty decent duel against Lunalights. Obviously, Lunalights, summon for the extra deck, especially on this guy. It's a 2500 defense monster. Looking if he didn't have Lunalight Saber. Or he didn't use Lunalight Saber Dancer because he didn't have, or whatever it's called, he didn't have 3 Lunalights. So that was kind of nice. I got pretty lucky on that duel. I got pretty lucky with it, but I think confronting the sea isn't actually terrible, so I've got 1 right now. Perform Foul Skater Skimmer is pretty decent, because obviously it's level 5 for permanent butterfly, but also if it's target for attack, you can change it, discard defense position, then negate the attack, and then you can then next turn maybe might have star drawing, not really star drawing, but it's just to stall basically as long as you can, possibly can. And then we have flying Kamakuri, which is really good because when it's destroyed, it can search for primitive butterfly, or it can search for itself again, and you can keep doing that until you want primitive butterfly. The Resident Insect is also another searcher for primitive butterfly, but it's also a searcher for confronting the sea as well. If it's time from the field to go, you can have a level 5 or higher. You can also use Ballista Squad. See, I wish Flying Kamakuri kind of worked this way as well, but I feel like it might be a bit too strong. I don't have game audio right now. I'm using the wrong sound settings. Oops. I don't have game audio. Give me 1 sec. I know I'm doing this right now. This will literally take 3 seconds. I know I don't need to cut the video. Yeah, we have audio now. Okay, so professional YouTuber, by the way. So you can also, with Ballista Squad, if you contribute this, and its effect will still activate because it's being sent to the graveyard. If Kamakuri had a trigger that way as well, it would have been really, really nice. So yeah, I'm still playing with the ratio, whether I want 3 of these or 3 of these or whatever to drop something. I don't know. This is kind of what we're working with for right now, because I really wanted to try Volcasaurus, and I want to try a couple of these guys, because I wanted to make it a level 5 or a tier 5, a rank 5. We're also using level dupe as well. That is pretty much it. I don't really need to go over. I'm still hoping maybe I could use this guy. It's 3 level 4s, which can still be done. especially with, you know, if you have your bunch of your things, they can still be done, but it's not as easy. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't have much to say. We're gonna hop on the ladder here before the thing gets too long. So yeah, let's go and jump in with the first duel. Okay, let's go on the first one. I'm hoping now that I am making a video that the deck doesn't, like, you know, fail, because I decided to boot it up. But yeah, so this should be pretty interesting. I'm definitely a lot less tired than I was yesterday in yesterday's video. I understand yesterday I was like miserable, but I still wanted to get the video up. So this is actually a pretty decent hand. Actually, it's a really good hand. So we'll step out the 1,000 end return. So our main engine for the deck is Primitive Butterfly and Star Drawing. So we can make either of those work. That's gonna be pretty good. So next turn we can actually really kind of pop off. Like it's Dark Magician with Cosmo Brain. I mean, plus you can do what you want. Oh boy, you can do what you want, really. Oh Jesus Christ. That's bad. So let's get him into the battle phase. I'm gonna pop a card now. I think to see. Magical Arm Shield. This isn't your typical Dark Magician deck, though. So Flanker and Curry will activate. We're obviously gonna grab another Flanker and Curry. We can do the Xyz, but I feel like it's gonna be rough. I feel like it'll be a bit rough with that double back row. Got Resonance Insect, which is pretty good. Obviously, if we didn't have Primitive Butterfly right now, I mean, I suppose if we didn't have Primitive, it would suck. This is kind of rough though, because we do have Primitive Butterfly, but we also can't use his effect. So this kind of sucks, actually. I realize that, actually. I might just... I realize my flaw a little bit here in the deck. What could we do? We could do level 4. We could do a level 4 right now. We could do that. Can I get a cowboy? We could do Diamond Dire Wolf. You know what? Let's just call it a turn. I did all that thinking just to call it a turn. Just to call it a turn. What we need though. What we need is Star Drawing. That's actually what we really need, is Star Drawing. I feel. If we get Star Drawing, that's pretty good. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Flying Camera Crew. What we should have done first is we actually should have grabbed Primitive Butterfly. So now we have Resonance Insect. Right, we have Resonance Insect to make it level 5, but this thing's really tripping me up right now. Cosmic? There's Star Drawing, which is pretty decent. Honestly, Star Drawing is pretty good. I kinda wanna do it. Fortunately, I can't attack during the turn I use Focus Source's effect, so I might just do that, because if I go for Zemao, I can't actually do much. I can't really do much. Or I could do this guy. See, you can inflict damage to its original attack, and its original attack is what? 1500, so is it even worth doing that? I suppose we can try Ardeus. My problem with Ardeus is I get to draw a card, and we get another Star Drawing, which is really good. So we'll detach. This doesn't really matter, does it? We can destroy that. Then we're gonna attack in, and we're gonna hope that we don't get floodgated. Not floodgated, drowning mirror forced. No drowning, please. Plus no drown. Plus no drown. This is a really easy. Not easy. I wouldn't say it's easy. And there we go again. I don't mean to say it's easy, but it's another. It's another, like. I'm not saying that we won, because especially because he has Destiny Draw. I'm not saying that we've won, but it is a more. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not a not normal. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I'm all over the place right now. It's not your typical deck anyway. It's not your typical Dark Magician deck. It is a 30 card deck. He's got like 23 cards he can sift through and grab whatever the hell he wants. So that's kind of that's a little bit of oof, because he's got a lot of options. He has a lot of options. options that weren't accessible to him previously because he goes for chaos form. Chaos form really sucks actually. I'm starting to think maybe something that could yeah, I know. So when you activate spell or trap, target one card to feel. We live, but like at what cost? Unless it's navigation. No, it wouldn't be navigation. Unless it's Mask of the Accursed. I mean, doesn't that kind of... Is he not going to activate that? Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of Magician of Chaos? I mean, we live, okay, we live, but defeat to his original deck. Let's see if this works, actually. I'm scared. I was gonna say maybe we draw a Cosmic, but I was gonna say maybe I could draw, but I could still do it. I could, let's hope that it's nothing. Look, if you're not fine with this kind of duel, like this kind of laid back, kind of just bit of fun. Like, this is really fun. This is a really fun duel. I like this. So we're gonna go for Volcasaurus and then we just win. Because Volcasaurus' effect. We draw a card. I love that star drawing effect. It's really nice. And then destroy you, and then goodbye. Oh no, it's half of its original attack, never mind. Why did I think it was its full? If that had been its full attack, that would have been a little bit broken now. Oh yeah, began attack. That would have been a little bit broken. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. It's half its original attack. For some reason I thought, oh, it's full original attack. I knew that too. I didn't like not read the effect or anything. It's just I knew that. I just didn't. What's the word I'm looking for? I just didn't realize. I got ahead of myself basically. Skeeter's enough to like win this. I'm gonna. Oh, ouch. We're fine. Because Skeeter obviously has... This is a bit... Volcasaurus is kind of in trouble, but Skeeter's not too bad. Skeeter's not too bad. We're okay. We're fine. Because Skimmer has his effect anyway, so we're all good. We don't really have... I mean, we can just do this. We could, if we wanted to, we could have gone for the level. We'll just go for Cowboy. Cowboy's fine. Cowboy's a pretty good and fun card. This duel is already like super duper long. We could honestly use Volcasaurus' effect either, but it doesn't really matter. Cowboy can just come in and get the dub. Alright guys, we're gonna jump in with the second duel. Pretty easy duel under our belt there. I wouldn't say easy, like not easy as in like to dispute that guy's deck or anything like that. It's just I don't know, I always find that like when you do a deck that's like not meta defying, like if you're like lying to people because you're like, oh wow, because you're like, wow, I don't know, because I feel like sometimes if your deck fought an actual serious meta card, you'd have no chance in hell, which is usually the case, which might be the case now, to be fair. But I don't know, like I literally just want to have fun with the game. Like I have fun with Duel Links. I try my best to do competitive stuff in my own time with Duel Links, and I always just kind of burn myself out on trying to, climbing the ladder or playing the duel events. The what's it called? The Duel Carnival, the Shiranui Carnival as it used to be called. Well, I used to call it anyway. It's not really Shiranui's, but now it's the Desperado Carnival. Yes, Desperado is annoying at the moment because it is everywhere, but it's a kind of change of pace to see rather than Shiranui's. So double back row. So we got rid of the. He's probably got more Cyber Fusions in there. Star drawing again. So we'll set that and then end our turn. I think. Oh, he's got Cosmic Cyclone. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, he's gonna go for that because he wants to trigger his. I feel like Resonance Insect would have been not Resonance Insect. Well, Resonance Insect as well, but what's that card called? Confronting the sea. Well, yes, confronting the sea. It would have been nice. So I have Dark Magician. Not Dark Magician. What? We have Cyberdragon. I'm all over the place in my videos, don't I? Don't I be? So we'll go Kamakuri again. I think he has... How much more attacks does he have? He has that plus the extra 2 attacks, so he's got 2 more after this. So ouch. Take 700. We take the last Confronting the Sea. He attacks me. I really want to top deck Cosmic Cyclone. Like super want to top deck that. Permanent Butterfly. Because I feel like if we top deck that, we might be okay. But then again, I don't know what this is. If it's the... Okay. Yeah, alright, cool. If it's what I think it is, then we're screwed. If it's the trap card, then forget about it, we're done. Deck's over. Honestly, Cosmics, I don't know where they're at. Honestly, I've this duel that I definitely could have, can't be struck by card effects. Actually, we'll go for Tyrius. Duel decks that I should have won. And I just didn't. Because game was like, no thanks. I don't want to win. Okay. Duels that I could have won that if I just had a Cosmic, because my combos got shut down because game was like, haha, game go burr. The thing I don't like, it's cybernetic fusion support. Ooh boy. The thing I don't like about Tyrius, whatever the hell his name is, the thing I don't like about this guy is his effect is really good. Don't get me wrong, his effect is really good. But it's not an optional effect. It's not an effect that's it's not an effect that you can be like, I want to or I don't want to activate it. You just kind of activate it and you're kind of like, okay. You're just kind of like, cool. So Cyberstyle is going to go for 2 of those. I mean, what's my plan? What actually is my plan here? I don't really have one. Unfortunately, I don't really have one. I guess we can... Star Drying. I'm gonna go hard summon and Star Drying. Yeah, okay, we won. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't know what he has. It's fine. That was kind of sketch. I guess we could jump in with the third and final duel. One thing I forgot to mention actually there in my beginning, my opening, my intro, is if you use, excuse me, I'm burping now all the place. If you use if you use Primitive Butterfly and an insect monster, if you buff using insect or his effect, Primitive Butterfly's effect, you buff Primitive as well, so Primitive becomes level 6, so it kind of doesn't work on that front. So you need Star Drawing with it. You need to use Star Drawing. The whole combo of the deck is they really go Primitive and Star Drawing. Thus the extra effect of Primitive just kind of is there. I know the way I make it sound in the beginning, that I'm making it sound like you can use Primitive and an Insect to make them both level 5. What you could do if you wanted is you can include either another Confronting the Sea or take a Confronting the Sea and put in a different level 5 Insect. Like Doomdozer. I think Doomdozer are level 6, doesn't. You could try and make it work with a Force Focus kind of thing. You could kind of do that. That could kind of be kind of good. But yeah. The other option, yeah, that's kind of what that is. But the whole other, the other way for insects, with Primitive Butterfly was to literally buff using what's that card called? Or using level duplication, memory loss. I'll go to the grave. Using memory loss. What's my other option? So this either. So we do something like this, right? And we have level 5. We go level dupe. We buff the Skeeter with the Primitive, and then we go for. I'm always relying on Tyrius. I always fall back on Tyrius just because of that secondary can't be destroyed by card effects effect, which is a really good effect. I think we're gonna have to go for it, honestly. I think it's just a really good. It's the annoying. I hate it because I hate him at the same time because of his. You have to drop a card, or you have to drop a card. Actually, here's where come to think of it, here's where Freezedon would have been pretty good if I had put him in, because we are going up against an Exceed deck. But I didn't like, this is what, like my 7th. Can't be struck by a battle monster at a higher level. Well, I have a rank, so it doesn't matter. I've done like 8 duels, and this is the first. This is actually the no, yeah, I think this is the first Xyz duel that I'm coming first Xyz deck that I'm come up against. So he's crashing. I guess he knows he's lost. He knows he's out. I think he knows he's out, unless he has some sort of effect, right? I know capture, but oh, so that counts as it's a higher rank. I didn't realize that actually counted. I thought ranks were different though. There's a few loopholes towards that, I think, but I can just destroy it anyway. So who cares, right? So who cares? That's a pretty easy duel anyway. I'll hard summon this just in case, but we'll attack with Tourist and then win. Nice little easy, quick and easy win, which showcased my thing that I forgot to mention in the beginning, because I know somebody's gonna mention it and be like, somebody might mention it and be like, "Wow, you're kind of an idiot. Don't you realize that primitive buffs?" Because it makes it sound like that's the way I'm talking in the beginning of the duel, that I don't realize, but no, seriously, it's literally you level dupe is your kind of option for that if you don't have star drawing. Just kind of try to clear that up real quick, if you know what I mean. Alright guys, that's going to conclude today's video. I actually managed to get a decent few, I got decent few wins with this deck. I don't know whether I lucked out, I got lucky, or I just, yeah, I just got lucky, depending on the people I fought. I don't know, it was pretty good though. I had a lot of fun today. That was a really interesting deck, and I'm glad, because I wanted to make this Star Drawing card work, because I feel like it's a really good card. I feel like, honestly, I feel like he'll have some use in the future if we get more rank 5 Xyz decks, because we don't have many right now to really make this guy any useful. That's why I feel like nobody's really paying attention to this guy, because he doesn't have much uses right now. But yeah, so I'm going to conclude things there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter, that's down in the description. And yeah, catch you guys next video. Peace out, guys.